The leading table setter for the Rock Valley Golden Eagles, and we are underway here in set number one. Coming from the back row is Alyssa Kimmel, dug out by Hallman. And now the spike goes into the net for Aaliyah White, and the first point of the match goes to Harrisburg. Lindsey Johnson will serve for the Hawks. Stays flat-footed and is dug out by Aaliyah White. And a big spike and a kill for Kara Kasuski. And I'll probably butcher that name even more. It's Sasuski. Kara and Abigail Sasuski, number 7 and 8. I'll maybe even get them mixed up in this match. So I apologize to any of their fans or family members listening here as we're tied at 1 apiece. And a lift gets called on Rock Valley, so a side out over to Harrisburg. 2-1, Hawks have the early advantage. On the serve, it's Maddie Miller, one of the leading defenders for Harrisburg, as that one goes into the net for White. She tried to bump it across. And Harrisburg leads 3-1. Serve and an ace for Miller, as that one was misjudged by libero Cheyenne Mitchell. So it's Harrisburg, the lowest seeded team in this tournament, raising some eyebrows here in the early going as Miller gets another ace. 5-1, Hawks lead over Rock Valley. So Maddie Miller leads the team in blocks, but so far looking pretty stealthy behind that service line, as that spike too strong by Mallory HACC. And I wonder if we're going to see a timeout here by Christy Pierce. We are. 6-1, the 12 seed Harrisburg beating Rock Valley. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NJCAA National Championships on NJCAA TV.
At the game to buy merchandise? No problem. Visit shop.njcaa.org and order your official NJCAA and National Championship merchandise online. On your first order, use promo code WELCOME10 to receive 10% off. View all of the official 2018 championship merchandise and official NJCAA Adidas gear available. You can also receive free shipping anywhere in the United States on all orders over $75. Visit shop.njcaa.org to order your official.
Back here on Court A in a surprising beginning to this opening round matchup between Rock Valley and Harrisburg. I mean, Rock Valley got that 5 seed for a reason. It's because of their strength of schedule. And normally our folks who seed this type of thing do a very good job, as we typically see the bracket follow suit as Miller sends that serve out of bounds. So service error leads to a side out. Aaliyah White serving for the Golden Eagles, and now spike attempt by HACC gets dug out. And Kimmel on the charge. Rock Valley there. And a spike by HACC wide left. Out of bounds, side out to Harrisburg. They lead 7-2. Oh, correction. They're saying that one was tipped. So HACC does get credit for the kill. And now an ace for Aaliyah White. Some miscommunication there on the side of Harrisburg. So instead of leading 7-2 very quickly, it's 6-4. If you're Harrisburg looking to pull off this upset, you don't want to make any of those mistakes and give points away, especially when you grab that early momentum and show Rock Valley that you're not just happy to be here. Big left-handed spike by Sarah Spear. And Rock Valley, out of that timeout, they've scored 4 points in a row now. I would say that was a well-used timeout by head coach Christy Pierce. As Kimmel comes in the attack and gets the kill. So now a side out to Harrisburg, who leads 7-5 here in set number 1. Left-handed serve was going to go out of bounds. White saved it, and you could tell immediately she regretted that as that one went into the net. So a ace by Haley Johnson instead of a service error. Kind of an interesting delivery by Johnson as that one tipped across by HACC. And I'm not sure what the call is there. They're saying point Harrisburg. Looked like Rock Valley got it across, but it went out of bounds. Line judge called it in. But at any rate, it's a point for Harrisburg as a big right-handed spike by Elena Gorham finds the floor, and already 4 of the 6 points for Rock Valley have come via kills from 4 different players. So you see that huge bench over there. They have, I think, 10 players on the sidelines. 16 in all are dressed here for Rock Valley. By far the deepest roster that we will see. They trail 9-7 right now, though, to the 12-seed Harrisburg Hawks. That's served by Selena Odumsuk. Gets played by Harrisburg, and now they try to set up the attack, and it's spiked back across, although a double hit was already called on Harrisburg. So Camila Hallman just did that for her health, to leave no doubt, essentially. And now Rock Valley can tie things up. Diving save there by Harrisburg. That was Shelby Hildebrand. But the point goes to Rock Valley, and we're tied up at 9 apiece. Odomsuk back to serve yet again. Spike gets blocked. That was off the hands of Hannah Van Pelt. And this time she powers it through. Actually, that was Alyssa Kimmel getting the kill. Side out to Harrisburg. They lead 10-9. Kimmel now on the serve. Tickles the net with that one. Hallman tries to punch it across. She wanted to call it someone being in the net, but doesn't get it. And so point goes to Harrisburg. Kimmel this time dug out by Mitchell. And White from the back row, too strong. Point Harrisburg, 3 in a row for the Hawks. Over on the other side, Lorain County took set number 1 from Northampton by a score of 25-14. Meanwhile, it's Elena Gorham with her second kill of the young match, spiking that one home. And you can see Rock Valley does not have a shortage of hitters. They're tall across that front line, and they are starting to pick up some momentum here as Caitlin Wingren gets the service ace. A frenetic pace to this match so far. It's hard for me to keep up with my unofficial stats, which are just me writing down next to each player's name what just happened, but they are getting at things quickly. Not a lot of long volleys yet as Lindsey Johnson gets the kill there for Harrisburg and forces the side out. 13-11 in favor of the Hawks. Kara Starr, the libero, will send it in for Harrisburg. White there for the dig. Hallman feeds Sasuski, who spikes it home. Kara Sasuski with her second kill of this set. And Mallory HACC will go back to serve it away. I mentioned earlier they have kills from 4 different players. One of them is not Aaliyah White yet, although she's been very active. That's more of an anomaly, I believe. I'm sure she will eventually get on the board as that shot goes begging for Harrisburg out of bounds. We're tied up at 13 apiece. Hecox with a fastball serve. Harrisburg able to handle it, but a lift gets called on Shelby Hildebrand. So this officiating crew being rather touchy with their lift and double hit calls here in the early going. Those are adjustments the players just need to make because every judge seems to see things differently. We didn't see a lot of those in our opening round matchup between Queensboro and SUNY Broome. We've already had a number of those double hit and lift calls that, again, were borderline, but so long as you're consistent, can be the right call. As Hallman tees that one up for White, and White does indeed get her first kill. Rock Valley has charged back to take a 16-13 lead. Harrisburg calls a timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching NJCAA TV.
You tired of watching your favorite NJCAA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the NJCAA and Blue Frame.
Fans follow, or Tachikara is proud to be the official volleyball of the NJCAA and has generously provided all balls for NJCAA National Championship play for over 30 years. Tachikara, we've got the ball, you bring the game. Well, it was Harrisburg charging out to a 6-1 lead in this first set, but now it's Rock Valley with the momentum, leading 16-13 here in set number one, as that serve is a little too strong by Shelby Hildebrand. Apologize in advance for any name mispronunciations, as I know myself, and I know there will be a few. Hildebrand back to serve. Rock Valley able to handle it. And for mid-range, it was White on the spike. And White again, this time dug out by Starr. Kimmel from the back row. Hallman sets it up in the middle, and what a spike by Mallory Hecox. When you see that attack for Rock Valley, they try to do a little bit of misdirection. That time they had Kara Sasuski jumping at the front of the net, almost directly in front of Mallory Hecox. Not a lot of teams at this level are able to pull off those types of misdirection attacks, but Rock Valley definitely can, and did so successfully that time. An ace for Camila Hallman. It's 18-14 in favor of the Golden Eagles, and now into the net goes Hallie Johnson. So Camila Hallman back to serve, leading by 5. It's happened almost in the blink of an eye, as Hallie Johnson again too strong. It's a 6-point lead for Rock Valley. They've scored 19 of the last 27 points. That one into the net, so point Rock Valley. 21-14 they lead. That one not handled cleanly, and bump back across. Rock Valley can set up their attack. As White, too strong. No touch by Starr. Good play there by Hallman just to even set up a spike attempt by Hecox, but it's a 21-15 lead for Rock Valley, and they're unable to handle that. So a service ace for Harrisburg as they try to claw back. Lindsey Johnson, her team trailing by 5. Back behind the service line, and this time sends it into the net. Back in is Elena Gorham, and Rock Valley has been using this depth Lots of rotations as Cheyenne Mitchell answers the service error with another one. It's 22-17 in favor of Rock Valley. Looking to go up 1-0 in this match. Winner advances to face the 4 seed and host Rochester. And that should be a dandy tonight at 6 o'clock as Gorham, making her presence felt yet again, gets the big block there. Serving is White, dug out by Lindsey Johnson. Tipped across by Haley Johnson. And now it's Alyssa Kimmel on the spike. White couldn't handle it. Kimmel with her 3rd kill of the set. 23-18. Hawks running out of time, but staying close. Needing a run here from Haley Johnson. Johnson gets dug up by White. Hallman, the quick set. Tipped across by Spear. And Gorham again. That time hammering it down. Her 3rd kill. And we have set point upcoming here for Rock Valley. Selena Udumsuk in to try and finish up this first set, but not before Harrisburg calls a timeout. They trail 24-18 here in set number 1. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching the National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
That could have been
Rebound!
dangerous. Still Ken McKenzie finds the net. Goal!
Far sideline, put across nicely, 2-1.
Set up,
And
Felicia Morris with the win.
7 straight points. The far side, Reyes. NJCAA Division III National Championship.
Couchman, a play on, Darrell shot, and she scores! Deshae Darrell puts Brookhaven up 1-0.
Game swinger. And they will do that. Put it on frame and score! National champion.
And they're ready to go here. Back out of the timeout. Udumsuk sends it across. Set point number 1 here for Rock Valley, and they will get it. And who else? Elena Gorham with the block finishes it off for the Golden Eagles. They take set number 1 by a score of 25-18. We'll take a 3-minute break. You're watching the NJCAA National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
Thinking about returning to college to advance your career? Consider Midway University's evening and online programs. Midway's programs feature accelerated class formats, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition. Many programs are offered 100% online.
Going into college is difficult, especially older students with families, but with the online classes, it's a much easier. They're always available. You can call, email your professors. It's really convenient.
Find out more about Midway's programs at midway.edu. Advanced degree in many industries is the key to advancing your career. Knowing this, Midway University has designed its master's programs around key industries in the region. Midway offers a Master in Education, an MSN for nurses, and an MBA degree with 4 areas of specialization.
Midway has prepared me to take that next step in my career. It's given me the skills and the abilities to go from a midline manager to a senior level manager.
Learn how Midway can advance your career at midway.edu.
Welcome back, and fans, you can follow all the action of the 2018 NJCAA Fall Sport National Championships live on NJCAA TV. Just go to www.njcaatv.com to view live and archived broadcasts of the national tournaments for soccer, volleyball, and football. NJCAA TV is also available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android TV, and Roku streaming platforms. So however you are watching this right now, we thank you. NJCAA TV, the official digital video network of the NJCAA. Well, Rock Valley, again, a little misleading with their record of 23-15. They do play some competition that is Division II level. We're, of course, at the Division III level over there in Illinois, and a lot more of those types of schools. Plus, they're in a difficult conference, and they play a lot of early season tournaments against high-level national competition. So the representative out of that conference in Illinois is usually pretty tough. I mentioned last year's top seed and the 2016 national champions were the Harper College Hawks. So today they're playing the Harrisburg Hawks, but Rock Valley certainly looks legit. Harrisburg played well in that first set, but Rock Valley with all those attackers, those tall redwood trees in the middle too, especially Elena Gorham. 3 kills and 2 blocks in that first set. She was the star for the Golden Eagles. So we'll see how Harrisburg responds here. Shelby Hildebrand back to serve. Sends it towards the middle, and it's dug out by Cheyenne Mitchell. Big wheel route spike on the right side goes into the net for Kara Sasuski. And so Harrisburg, as they did in set number 1, takes the first point. Hildebrand sending it across. White digs it out and then gets the feed, spiking it home. And this attack for Rock Valley is just quick and efficient. It's difficult for Harrisburg or any opponent really to get their blockers in position as quick as they need to. As I said, Harrisburg did a nice job in that first set. They hung with Rock Valley as that one goes out of bounds off the hand of Lindsey Johnson. This will definitely be a challenge for the 12 seed here. As Camila Hallman back to serve. Gets dug out by Haley Johnson, who gets the point. Johnson ecstatic after that as nobody from Rock Valley went to get it. So a side out back to Harrisburg. We're tied at 2 apiece. And now Lindsey Johnson on the serve. Starr with the dig. And a spike by Miller, too strong. Side out to Rock Valley. Cheyenne Mitchell will serve for the Golden Eagles. Up 3-2. I think they have a mistake there on the scoreboard. It says 3-2 in favor of Harrisburg. I had it the other way, but perhaps I was off. It's 3-3 on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that unless the officials overrule it. Back to serve is Maddie Miller. White there for the dig. Hallman. The bump set. Over to Hecox, who slips it inside that back line. Her 3rd kill of the match. And White goes back to serve. White serve with a lot of movement on it. And into the net goes Lindsey Johnson after she was able to dig out that difficult serve. Now it's 5-3 in favor of Rock Valley. And I think an illegal rotation perhaps called on Rock Valley. So a point and a side out to Harrisburg. These officials not going to let anything slide here. As the left-handed serve by Haley Johnson goes out of bounds. Side out back to Harrisburg. Rock Valley. And Rock Valley, you can see they have a deep enough bench to have specialists. Selena Udomsuk, we've only seen her come in to serve, and then she rotates right back out. So she has a dangerous serve. They can use her there. And they're so deep, they can rotate her back out. And Zadumsuk on the serve again with the 7-4 lead, digs that one out. And White from the back row gets blocked. At least that's the call. Hannah Van Pelt was there. And they're trying to say she didn't touch it. That was instead in the net, but it'll be Rock Valley who gets the call. They lead 8-4. Odumsuk into the net. And a side out to Harrisburg. Alyssa Kimmel back to serve, and that was a nasty one. Holy smokes. Kimmel with the ace. That one cut over the net, and Odumsuk had no chance. A perfectly placed serve by Kimmel. Goes to that same spot. This time White's right there. And Hallman wins the battle at the net. Well, anytime you have a player like Camila Hallman as your setter who can also make plays at the net, that gives your offense and your defense a lot of flexibility. So Hallman has really done a lot of nice things here in the early going of this match, with Rock Valley leading 9-6. Big spike by HACC. Rock Valley is firing now, leading 10-6. Caitlin Wingren will serve. She recorded an ace in that first set. And Van Pelt just gets blocked. That was a combination of Sasuski and Hallman. So I'll say it again. When your main setter can make plays at the net, good things are going to happen. 11-6. Golden Eagles with the lead. Sasuski with the hammer. Starr made a good attempt at it, but it's Sasuski getting the kill, and now a timeout called by Harrisburg. They trail 12-6 here in set number 2. You're watching the NJCAA National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
At the game to buy merchandise? No problem. Visit shop.njcaa.org and order your official NJCAA and National Championship merchandise online. On your first order, use promo code WELCOME10 to receive 10% off. View all of the official 2018 championship merchandise and official NJCAA Adidas gear available. You can also receive free shipping anywhere in the United States on all orders over $75. Visit shop.njcaa.org to order your official.
Well, welcome back to the Regional Sports Center here in Rochester. Our other game, Lorain County against Northampton, has already ended as Lorain County has dispatched Northampton in straight sets. That was the 6-11 matchup. So they will move on to face the 3 seed and defending national championships from Eastfield, Texas. Over on this side, it's Rock Valley, the 5 seed against the 12 Harrisburg. Harrisburg has played well. They lost the first set 25-18 and trail here in set number 2 12-6. But wow, has Rock Valley been impressive with their depth, with their rotations, with their misdirection, and with their flexibility on both sides of the floor. Another impressive save, this time by White. Punched across. That was Hannah Van Pelt able to get it across for Harrisburg. And then sent over by Hildebrand. Now it's HACC on the spike, dug up by Starr. And I couldn't quite see who fanned on that. I think that was Hildebrand. So they were going to her for the set. She decided to try and spike it home and just mistimed it. So a good volley ends in a point for Rock Valley. But an answer here as Lindsey Johnson gets the kill. And a side out for Harrisburg. They trail 13-7 here in set number 2. And Kara Starr will go back and serve. Starr sends it in. White there for the dig. And a big spike again by Sasuski. And that attack for Rock Valley is just so quick. It's difficult for blockers to get set up, and even there, you saw Hallman go with the quick set. That's a major difference maker at this level. Let's see why Rock Valley got that higher seed despite their record, just because they do things that a lot of other teams can't. Sasuski, big spike, comes back, and White tries to send it back, but goes into the net. Point Harrisburg, they trail 14-8. Serving is Shelby Hildebrand. And Cheyenne Mitchell simply misplays it. So an ace credited to Shelby Hildebrand. And a big spike there by White, gets rejected by Maddie Miller. Well, I don't have Miller down for a kill yet, but that was a block to go along with a couple aces that she got in the first set. So she's definitely been bringing it here today. And Harrisburg, again, hanging around with this talented squad from Rock Valley, down by only 4 here in set number 2. I guess I'll say this as point goes to Rock Valley. The Golden Eagles have looked the part as the 5 seed, but Harrisburg has not looked the part as a 12. They look better than that as they have come to play here. Hallman on the serve for the Golden Eagles. Don't be surprised even if Harrisburg does end up in the consolation bracket as expected, if they make some noise on that end of the bracket. Sasuski there for the block, but it lands on her side, so a point for Maddie Miller. And the lead back down to 4. Harrisburg continuing to pester Rock Valley. Serving is Lindsey Johnson. And that's an ace for Johnson. As at the last second, Cheyenne Mitchell thought that was going to drift out of bounds, and it never did. It was cutting away from her, and it just snuck inside that back right corner. The lead is down to 3, and now Johnson goes into the net. So a side out, back to Rock Valley. So serving will be Mitchell for the Golden Eagles, and now Mitchell atones for her mistake and records an ace of her own. 17-12. Golden Eagles lead. Mitchell sends it across. Dug out by Kimmel, who gets the feed. Spikes it across a couple blockers, and now a big left-handed spike by Spear. Gets dug out. A great dig there by Harrisburg, but eventually it's Rock Valley getting the point. 18-12, Golden Eagles lead now. As Mitchell looking to orchestrate this run. Starr gets the dig off a difficult serve. Bumped across by Lindsey Johnson, and now a big spike by Spear. Out of bounds, Starr. Did she touch it? Yes, she did. Head official says that she did. So Spear will get credit for the kill. And it's a 7-point lead now for Rock Valley. Miller into the net. They're saying Gorham got a piece of that. So play continues. Now Hecox from the back row gets dug out by Hildebrand. Hallman setting it up for White, who knocks it down. And now a timeout called by Harrisburg, trailing 20-12 here in set number 2. Well, fans, you can keep up with the latest news and updates regarding NJCAA volleyball by visiting the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association at www.njcaa.org. And also, you can order your official 2018 NJCAA Women's Division III Volleyball National Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store. Visit shop.njcaa.org to view exclusive national championship and NJCAA merchandise. And here's the deal. For your first order, you can receive 10% off using the promo code WELCOME10, and all orders over $75 will receive free shipping. Visit shop.njcaa.org and order your official championship gear today. It's only November 8th, but I know lots of folks are thinking about Christmas. If you have a daughter or a granddaughter or a niece playing in this match and you want to commemorate this, well, I've seen merchandise flying off the shelves here in the Commons area, but still a lot of good swag out there for the NJCAA. Right now, Rock Valley is rolling, leading 20-12 here in set number 2. As Mitchell sends that one into the net, so a good timeout there by Harrisburg. Tom Troy gives a high five to his assistant coach. It's a way of saying, hey, those timeouts sometimes, that's all you need is just to stop a little bit of that momentum. Hallman sets that one up for Gorham. Wasn't timed well, and Gorham still puts it away. Elena Gorham has been impressive in this opening match for the Golden Eagles. It's an 8-point lead once more for the Rock Valley Golden Eagles. Hecox into the block, stays on Harrisburg's side. So Hecox with her 5th kill. Rock Valley extends the lead to 9. White on the serve, goes shallow. Dug out by Starr. They have to just bump it across. Rock Valley keeps it in bounds. And now Hallman to Hecox. That one popped up. And Van Pelt goes into the net. Lead has reached double digits here for Rock Valley. That's where that depth and that quickness can wear other squads down. And a spike there by Spear, dug up by the Harrisburg defense. Mitchell teeing it up for White in the middle, dug out by Starr. Spear pops that one up. Hallman able to track it down. And White bumps it over. And now a block. That was Hecox, I think, who got most of it. Gorham was in the area off the attempt from Hildebrand. So set point on the way now for Rock Valley, leading 24-13. Out of bounds is that serve by White. So side out to Harrisburg, but they still trail by 10 here in set number 2. Serving it is Haley Johnson, and it's Hellman with the quick pass to Spear, who sent it into the net. So set point number 3 now for Rock Valley. Haley Johnson lines it up, sends it over with the left hand. Mitchell is there. And now it's Hecox sending it down the line, but too strong. No touch by Harrisburg. 3 in a row for the Hawks. Well, they need a miraculous comeback here to take this second set. But they're about a quarter of the way there as Hecox spikes that one down. Rock Valley keeps it alive. Hallman sends it over. Quick pass, Hallman to Gorham, and that will do it. Gorham spikes it home for her 5th kill of the match off the nice feed from Hallman. And Rock Valley takes set number 2, 25-16. They lead the match 2-0. We will take a quick break. You're watching the NJCAA National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
Chipola wins the 2017 Junior College World Series.
Back to Cleaver for 3, and she drains it.
Lane winds up, shot and a goal!
2 seconds ago.
Rangers, a long 3. Oh my goodness! It's a walk-off base hit for Michael Smith.
It's an Olympico and a goal for Paradise Valley, J.C. Duncan.
well. There's the feed into Rodriguez to jam.
Thinking about returning to college to advance your career? Consider Midway University's evening and online programs. Midway's programs feature accelerated class formats, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition. Many programs are offered 100% online.
Going into college is difficult, especially older students with families, but with the online classes, it's much easier. They're always available. You can call, email your professors. It's really convenient.
Find out more about Midway's programs at midway.edu.
Welcome back to the Regional Sports Center here in Rochester. It's Rock Valley, the 5 seed, with a 2-0 lead over the Harrisburg area Hawks. Winner advances to face the host, Rochester Community and Technical College, here at 6 o'clock tonight. We have a full slate of volleyball. In fact, if you just want to leave this on all day, you'll get 5 matches on this side, 5 matches on the other side, and when it's all said and done, we will have our national semifinals set for tomorrow, and a national champion will be crowned on Saturday. For Rock Valley, they have been led by Mallory Hecox and Elena Gorham, each with 5 kills, but it's been coming from all over the place. Aaliyah White, Kara Sasuski, and Camila Hallman have all contributed as well, as has Sarah Spear on that front line. As for Harrisburg, they've gotten good production. Lindsey Johnson with a couple kills and a couple aces. Same with Maddie Miller. And Alyssa Kimmel leading the way with 3 kills according to my unofficial count. And I said it during that second set, Rock Valley is validating that 5 seed that they received, but Harrisburg looks a lot better than the lowest seeded team in this tournament. I would not be surprised to see them pull off a couple quote-unquote upsets in that consolation round. Not to say that's where they're headed, but if this trend continues for Rock Valley, that would be where they would go next. Well, fans, Tachikara is proud to be the official volleyball of the NJCAA and has generously provided all balls for NJCAA National Championship play for over 30 years. Tachikara, we've got the ball. You bring the game. As the officials talk things over with Tom Troy of Harrisburg, we're about ready to get underway here in this third set. If you're keeping a bracket at home, our winners already today include Queensboro, Jamestown, and Lorain County. So far the seeding has followed suit. First game we had on this floor was a 5-set match between Queensboro and SUNY Broome. It was Queensboro advancing. Over on the other side, it's been straight sets, both for Jamestown dispatching Nassau and for Lorain County beating Northampton. And we are underway here in set number 3. Camila Hallman, the one sending it across, and it is Rock Valley getting the first point as Harrisburg could not get it back. White gets the setup on the left side and spikes it home. Once again, the Harrisburg defense was there, but just couldn't get it returned. And it's a 2-0 lead here for Rock Valley. Both of these teams guaranteed to play again today, either at 4 or 6 o'clock, depending on the results here. Actually, one could play right afterwards in the consolation bracket. Our next consolation matches will actually be at 2 o'clock. SUNY Broome will face the loser of this match, as that serve hit the out-of-bounds marker on its way over. Looks like Rock Valley is plenty loose here as HACC laughs off that service error with a quick ride the horse example. That got some laughs from the bench. And that serve goes out of bounds by Lindsey Johnson. So it's a 4-1 lead here for Rock Valley. Cheyenne Mitchell goes back to serve. And a timeout being called here in the early going by Christy Pierce. Looking a little stern with her girls. Trying to get them to take things a little bit more seriously here. So we will also take a quick break. You're watching the NJCAA National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
You tired of watching your favorite NJCAA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the NJCAA and Blue Frame.
Fans, you can follow all the action of the 2018 NJCAA Fall Sport National Championships live on NJCAA TV. Go to www.njcaatv.com to view live and archived broadcasts of the national tournaments for soccer, volleyball, and football. NJCAA TV is also available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android TV, and Roku streaming platforms. NJCAA TV, the official digital video network of the NJCAA. So Christy Pierce getting after her squad there in that timeout, despite them leading 2-0 in the match and 4-1 in this set. Basically wanting them not to hesitate as much. As I tried to eavesdrop from several feet away up here. I'm in the same spot, actually right next to our camera. So I'm a little distance away from that huddle, but Pierce was very stern with her huddle, making sure they don't lose focus here just because they have a pretty good lead and appear on their way to advancing in this tournament. She stressed not hesitating and keeping things moving quick and thinking like good volleyball players. Gorham tips that one across and gets the point. She's up to 6 kills on the match is Gorham. Patrolling the middle of that net and making good things happen. White puts it into play with a 4-point lead as Kimmel charges that one and a double hit gets charged to Harrisburg. 7-2 now your score. As White sends that one shallow. Nice dig by Lindsey Johnson. Then tipped across by Kimmel. And spiked down by Lindsey Johnson. So Johnson up to 3 kills. And once again, Harrisburg continuing to hang around here. Not letting the score get too lopsided. As White gets called for the lift. And again, consistency. Not all judges will call that a double hit or a lift, as it was a close call, but these judges have called those from the start. If it's close, they're going to call it. Some officials are the opposite, as Gorham collects her 7th kill of the match off of that quick set. And credit Rock Valley's attack. Once again, working quick enough so that Gorham didn't even have any blockers in front of her and could just pick wherever she wanted to send that ball. Odumsuk gets an ace. And Rock Valley is clicking once again, up 9-4 here in this third set. Odumsuk dug out by Lindsey Johnson. And now a spike by HACC. Her 6th of the match. 10-4 Rock Valley. Looking to win this match in straight sets. And they appear to be on their way. Odumsuk looking to keep this run alive. Kimmel spikes that one home. Odumsuk dove for it, got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it alive. And so a side out over to Harrisburg. Kimmel goes back at Odumsuk, who digs it out. And now it's HACC looking back row, dug out by Starr. Bumped across, and Odumsuk keeps it in play. Now HACC gets blocked by Hildebrand, but it stays on her side, so HACC gets credit for the kill. Caitlin Wingren comes in and gets ready to serve. Sending it towards the middle, dug out by Kimmel, and a play at the net made by Faith Cook. Cook just checked into the game and promptly collects a point. 12-5 Rock Valley. Hildebrand up high for Lindsey Johnson. Gets dug out by Wingren. Hallman able to dig it out, and look at how bunched up Rock Valley is up towards the net. My goodness, almost every player was within a foot of that front white line. They are aggressive, no doubt. It's Harrisburg who collects the point. Shot by Hallman was too far. As Hallman now tees it up for White in the back row. Punched across by Hildebrand. And HACC will collect another kill. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, as that one hit the net and avoided the blockers and landed perfectly on the other side. 13-6 is the score. HACC dug out by Kimmel, who attacks from the back row. That one hit the net. No touch by Hallman or Cook. And it's 14-6. HACC sends it towards the middle. And it's punched over. Cook was there, and White kind of took it away from her. Ended up sending it wide, and it's a side out back to Harrisburg. Shelby Hildebrand back to serve. Cook sends it over. There for the block is Cook. So Faith Cook, we didn't see her at all in the first couple of sets. She comes in and immediately makes her presence felt. And we're going to have a timeout called here by Harrisburg. 15-7 is the score here in set number 3. You're watching the NJCAA National Volleyball Championships on NJCAA TV.
Thinking about returning to college to advance your career? Consider Midway University's evening and online programs. Midway's programs feature accelerated class formats, flexible schedules, and affordable tuition. Many programs are offered 100% online.
Going into college is difficult, especially older students with families, but with the online classes, it's much easier. They're always available. You can call, email your professors. It's really convenient.
Find out more about Midway's programs at midway.edu.
Well, we are back here at the Regional Sports Center. It's been an impressive performance by the Rock Valley Golden Eagles here against Harrisburg in the 5-12 matchup. They appear on their way to face the host Rochester Yellow Jackets later this evening. And I would expect a big crowd for that matchup. These fans from Illinois travel well. And, of course, Rochester is right here, and most of their roster grew up within an hour of here. So expect to see a well-attended opening round matchup to cap off our night of volleyball here later this evening. Camila Hallman will serve. That one's sent across by Hildebrand. And now it's White with the spike popped up high. Harrisburg can set up their attack. They go to Lindsey Johnson, who gets the kill on the left side. So Harrisburg not going away quietly. And really, even if this ends up being a straight sets defeat for Harrisburg, they have impressed as the 12 seed here. Hanging around with a very talented Rock Valley team. As that pass by Spear finds a soft spot in the defense and gets the point for Rock Valley. 16-8 Golden Eagles lead. As Mitchell goes back to serve and sends it into the net. Service error on Mitchell. And a side out back to Harrisburg. It's Miller on the serve. She collected a couple aces in that first set. Rock Valley able to handle it this time as Hallman bumps it up high, and HACC from distance spikes it over, and into the net goes Miller. Point Golden Eagles. They lead again by 8. White on the serve. And a big block by Gorham. Elena Gorham with her third block of this match. And it's an 18-9 advantage. HACC can't get to that one, so a point and a kill for Alyssa Kimmel. Their squad trails by 8. Big spike there by Spear over the blockers. And she collects another kill, and that's just the thing with this Rock Valley team. They can come at you so many different ways. There's not one single player that you can key in on and try and stop. They have attackers galore. I mean, they have players that come off the bench for just a few plays and immediately make their presence felt, like Faith Cook, who came in this third set and collected a couple points. Selena Odumsuk has been solid from behind the service line here in this match as that spike by Kimmel pops off the net, and now HACC hammers it home. Well, if you were to try and stop one player for Rock Valley, you'd probably want to stop HACC, as she has 9 kills, but comes with an absolute fastball, especially from that left side. Gorham there to provide the block, although I'm not sure they needed it. And the final timeout will be called by Harrisburg, trailing 22-10. Well, fans, you can order your official 2018 NJCAA Women's Division III Volleyball National Championship merchandise online at the NJCAA store. Visit shop.njcaa.org to view exclusive national championship and NJCAA merchandise. And for your first order, you can receive 10% off using this promo code WELCOME10. And also, all orders over $75 receive free shipping. So visit shop.njcaa.org and order your official championship gear today. Also, you can keep up with the latest news and updates regarding NJCAA volleyball by visiting the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association at www.njcaa.org. Rock Valley is 3 points away from advancing to a highly anticipated 4-5 matchup between them and the host, Rochester Community and Technical College. Rochester won the national championship in this building back in 2015 and did so as a 4 seed. And based on what I've seen from Rock Valley, I think both of those teams are national title contenders, so it should be an awesome matchup later on this evening. Harrisburg gets the point there. And the side out, Kimmel will go back to serve, trailing 22-11. And she sends that one out of bounds, so a side out right back to Rock Valley, now 2 points away. Cook and Wingren come back in. Gorham and Mitchell head out for the Golden Eagles. And Wingren sends that one across, collected by Haley Johnson, and it's Lindsey Johnson on the spike, dug out by White. He cocks from the left side into the block and then collects the rebound. Tipped over by Wingren. And a lift gets called on Harrisburg. Match point upcoming for Rock Valley. And they'll have plenty of opportunities, leading 24-11. Wingren on the serve. Keeps it conservative. It's dug out by Kimmel. And now Van Pelt. It's dug out by White. Up towards the net. Heacock punches it over. Wallman sent it across. And now hit at the net, and they can't keep it alive. Point goes to Harrisburg. Hannah Van Pelt gets credit for the kill. 24-12, match point number 2 here for Rock Valley. Heacox from the left side punches it across, and that will do it. Rock Valley wins in straight sets, led by Mallory Heacock.